and that caused him to back down. But I don't know how you can ignore that. Bobby is in L.A. Bobby, how you doing? You're on the Larry Elder Show.
Larry, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I hear you fine. Who am I talking to?
Yeah, this is Bobby in Los Angeles, the greatest caller in talk radio history.
I've had two Bobbies today. I had one from Florida and one from L.A. Boy, you guys get around.
No, I'm the greatest caller in talk radio history. I don't know who the other one is. Maybe he's the second greatest. I have no idea.
You share the same name. What's up?
Larry, I mean, we're starting out friendly here, so this is probably not a good way to do it because I have a big disagreement with you. I personally think, no offense, that you're a hack. That's my opinion. I'm not asking you if you agree or disagree, because I'm sure you disagree. But
wait, Bobby, if we're going to have an intelligent conversation, let's do this. Define hack.
For example, one who basically chains himself to one side, even though you criticize one side, you basically chain yourself and criticize the other all day long.
Well, but is my position insincere? To me, a hack is somebody who changes his position depending upon who pays him. That's a hack. Somebody with no principles, somebody doesn't really have a position. Whatever kind of popular sentiment comes along, I'll adopt that in order to be popular. That's a hack. You're not accusing me of that.
May I ask you, what is the word I should use for a person who I think is a hack? What is the right word?
Wrong-headed? What do you care whether somebody's beliefs are the same as long as they're thought out and they're sound?
I'll tell you why. Because I care very much about consistency, and you are not a consistent person.
Give me one example, Bobby. Let's not yell at each other. Give me one example where I've been inconsistent. Just one.
But it's not going to change anything. But I'll give you one.
Well, Bobby, you don't know whether it will or whether it won't. But you called me a hack. I've asked you to define hack. You said it's somebody who's inconsistent, and I've asked you to give me an example of when I've been inconsistent, and I'm waiting for it. Here it is.
You have a problem with Obama's doing negotiating with Iran or his thing on Cuba or basically his foreign policy or war on terror, all of which I can respect if you're genuine. The inconsistency is you basically gave a pass, even though you criticized. At the end of the day, you gave a pass to Republicans and Bush when they gave billions of dollars to one of the nuttiest countries in the world, Pakistan.
I may be a hack, but at least I'm clear and I have clarity. You don't. You're not making a whole lot of sense here. You're saying you agree with me about Obama, but what you don't agree is that Obama gave a lot of money to Pakistan and Elder didn't comment on that. Is that your argument?
May I explain myself?
Please do.
No, that's not my thing.
I don't think we ought to be giving any country any foreign money, including Israel. I've said that many times.
Right, but at the end of the day, you still basically side with Republicans and Bush when they did it. Didn't you? Pakistan took that money and killed people. They gave it to terrorist groups, and you still supported the Republicans for that, and you question Obama.
So because let me finish. Because I believe in an ideal world, if Larry Elder were president, he wouldn't be giving foreign aid to anybody. But because Republicans support giving foreign aid to Pakistan, I'm a hypocrite by still being a Republican?
No. Foreign aid is different from
That's what you just now said. You just now said that.
Bush and the conservatives can give money to Pakistan. You cannot criticize Obama and the liberals for the thing on Cuba and Iran. Pakistan is one of the biggest.
If you said, Bobby, because George W. Bush has given money to foreign nations. Let me finish, please. If you said because George W. Bush gave money to foreign nations, Obama gives money to foreign nations, you criticize Obama, but you don't criticize George W. Bush for doing the same thing, then I'd agree with you. But I don't think that we should be giving any country any money at all except for military purposes. I've said that a million times, and the fact that neither party agrees with me doesn't mean that I'm going to abandon both parties. The Republican Party has a stronger national security. They have a steely-eyed attitude towards the war on terror that Obama does not have. They do a lot of stupid things. You want me just to get off the Republican Party because they do stupid things?
But you also said you have a problem with Obama negotiating with Iran.
I do.
And the conservatives did worse than that. So, but then there's your hypocrisy.
Bush and the conservatives did worse than that. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Hold on, Bobby. Do you mean that Bush should have dropped the bomb on him?
Sorry, the connection. I'm having a really hard time. Are you asking if I think Bush should have bombed Iran?
That's exactly what I'm asking you.
No, I don't think he should have bombed Iran.
Well, then explain to me how Bush was so incompetent in dealing with the Iranians to the extent that he's as incompetent as Obama. Explain that to me.
under Bush's watch, the leader of Iran came here to Columbia University. Under Bush's watch, he was friendly with Saudi Arabia, and under Bush's watch, they gave money to Pakistan. If you're okay with that, fine. If you're not okay with that, fine.
I thought we were talking about Iran, but I guess we're not. And it wasn't Bush who invited Iran to Columbia. It was Columbia that invited them. Bush wasn't happy about it. I wasn't happy about it. Were you? Is there any politician, Ronald Reagan included, where you agree with everything he's done?
But I don't chain myself to a party. I'm independent. You're a guy who says you're libertarian.
No. As far as I'm concerned, Bobby, independent is a fancy word for wishy-washy.
No, independent means I don't chain myself to any place like you do. You're a hack. You chain yourself to a party, and you know you do that. I don't understand why you're so confused and loud and angry about that. I mean,
I'm not at all angry about it. I'm just trying to figure out how it is that because I'm quote chained to a party, meaning I support the Republican Party, not everything that they do, but I support the Republican Party. You're damn right I do, because I think they're far better for the country than Democrats. And so somehow, because if the Republican Party does something I disagree with, I don't renounce the party. I'm a hack, and I'm not consistent. That makes no sense whatsoever, and it seems to me you have an ulterior reason, and that is you think I'm too hard on Obama. While I don't agree with the things the Republican Party does, there is a fundamental difference between the two parties. One believes in taxing and spending and regulating, and one on paper anyway does not. And if you can't decide between those two parties every 2 or 4 years, as far as I'm concerned, Bobby, you are wishy-washy. Bobby, I've enjoyed this. I got to roll, but I've enjoyed it.
Thank you for the time. I had a hard time understanding, so I apologize for interrupted you. Thank you for the time.
Well, we're gonna improve the sound, Bobby. So next time you come at me, you can hit me harder and hear it better. But I do appreciate the call. I really do.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
You got it. Yeah, there's no problem. Call me 310